Okay, if you watched my video several weeks ago, you know that I have a grinder, a mill for my KitchenAid mixer. And um, for Christmas, I decided that this was what I wanted. So I got a NutraMill Classic home flour mill to make it easier. This is easier, faster. It can do more at one time. Now, comparatively, it's going to be about the same end product as the KitchenAid. This will just do more faster. And on days when I'm baking a lot of bread, this is what I need. On days when it's just going to be a smaller amount, I can still use that other mill. Um, so, and let's unbox. I'm going to have to kind of do it in portions because, again, no tripod in the kitchen. So, here we go. We'll stop here in opening this because I'm going to show you the next thing that I'm saving up for is one of these Bosch mixers. It can handle bigger loads than my biggest KitchenAid. They do have a commercial KitchenAid now that's even more powerful than the Bosch. So one of the two of them are going to come live at my house, possibly both of them in time because, you know, it's saving up and, you know, we'll get them. This mixer is comparative to this one, but all the reviews and everything that I have seen, this one is the workhorse, and it comes in a black, I think it is, which is more like the black and stainless steel is more of what's in my kitchen than the white would be, so that's kind of the one I want. Okay, this is the packaging, which I kind of like because it's minimal and there's not a whole lot of styrofoam to figure out something to do with, enough to protect it and all that stuff. Comes with your user guide and warranty. I purchased an extended warranty on it. I don't normally do that, but I have been advised with appliances nowadays to do that because they're not built like they used to be. I don't know how many, for instance, I don't know how many microwaves other people have gone through. I've had one for 30 some odd years. Most of, you know, like my refrigerators and stuff like that, I used to keep for 10, 20 years and stuff like that. With the new one, we were told, get the warranty. So we're just going to leave that at that. Anyway, we're going to go back and, you know, open this up a little bit more. And hold on. This is pretty self-explanatory if you have done anything with milling or grinding or anything like that. In this one, it is not equipped for oily grains, oats, seeds, nuts. Sorry, there's a clever. There we go. Sugar or spices. If you're going to do oats, you can do those in a regular coffee grinder. I have a KitchenAid that I use for oats. You just gotta kind of, you know, don't let it get too hot. They do make a specific one for oily grains and seeds and nuts and stuff like that. The KitchenAid will do some seeds. Or no, I'm sorry, it will do beans. This one will do beans as well. But anyway, take heed to that. Okay, this probably would have been easier if I had used a tripod and got a better angle, but we're doing the best we can. Hopefully, you know, like I said, 2023, hopefully these will get better. But the first thing that we're going to do is remove, this is the hopper lid. This is not, hold on, because there's supposed to be a bowl and I'm not seeing one. Okay. We found the hopper extension. I'm sorry, I really need to get better at looking through the camera instead of, because you get a good view of my freezer. This is a hopper extension. This is what I'll use a lot with this because this is for milling when you're going to be milling a large amount of wheat berries or quinoa or whatever. So yeah, that's the extension. Okay, in the background, if you hear noise, it's my dishwasher draining. Don't know why we tell you all stuff like that. You know that you're tuning into a live person's home and they're live, and it is what happens. This is my kitchen. This is my, and I don't know why I'm going on this little rant. We're gonna just hush. But anyway, yeah, it's my dishwasher because dishes galore needed done. I made a mess on my stove earlier, which kind of is an okay one because it was vinegar and baking soda, which actually cleans the stove. So, you know, it needed to be cleaned once I finished with all of it, the rest of, you know, making everything for Christmas for the third time. So, anyway, back to what we're doing. Yes, as I have wiped this stuff off. This is, I'm sorry, people have called and my train of thought is derailed, so we're going to try to jump back on the tracks and do this. I showed you the lid to the hopper. This is a hopper extension ring. Again, you know, this is what you'll see me use a whole lot because I generally will mill 4 to 8 cups of berries at a time because of the amount of baking that I will be doing. It will probably be more than that. We'll go over that in Monday's video. There should be a video Monday or Tuesday. There are some things that we're going to talk about with this because I didn't just add this to my kitchen appliances for personal use. So we will leave that there. Not that I'm trying to be real big and secretive. I just don't have time to go into all of that today because my day is getting past me. I have got to get the rest of the stuff done for today. We're going to Mom's on Sunday. We have a New Year's Eve service tomorrow. And yeah, and I'm still managing this dog, and we will talk about her in a separate video. But anyway, moving forward. I just totally blanked out and made a boo-boo on this. Okay, this is an air filter, and it does need to be in place when you're milling. I'm sorry, moving the camera. Going forward, I'm going to try to set up tripods and stuff like that. I do have a couple. I don't think they're going to really work in the kitchen. And when I'm working in my kitchen, especially still now, there's still a whole lot of stuff that just doesn't have homes because I'm using it up to get rid of it, or it's been canned and it hasn't made it to the basement yet. But anyway, I'll show you, because I noticed in the last video that I did, you heard me talking and got a view of my walls and other stuff way more than you did the actual stuff I was talking about. So I promise I will try to do better as we go forward. But yeah, this is, let's find the actual name for it. This is, there's an inlet grommet. Guys, I did not intend to have vinegar all over my, we'll talk about that. It's just pretty funny. We actually may do it again just so we can video it and show you the whole process because it was pretty funny. This is the inlet grommet. This is the bowl lid, obviously. It goes on to where the flour will go. This air filter is going to cut down on flour leakage during milling, which is another reason why I went ahead and bought this, because when I use the KitchenAid, excuse me, when I use the KitchenAid mill, which works really well, and I will continue to use it, but whenever I'm milling quite a bit of grain, the flour goes, and I end up, have to clean the stove, have to clean the cabinet, have to clean the freezer, all that good stuff. It's not a big deal. It's just if I don't have to do that, because going forward, plan to be baking way more with this flour, and if I don't have to do all of this every single day, that makes life a lot easier. Anyway, so we are going to put this together and see what happens. Real quick, I don't know if I can do this one-handed, but I can show you. See this? This does slide into that to lock in place. Kind of like your food processor works. It's not rocket science, okay? Okay, and obviously this goes under the bottom. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this to where I can do this with one hand. But when you put this in, there's I don't know if the camera will show it. There's two lines right here. One says no, one says yes. You push the bowl, obviously, to yes. Now, I've already opened up my wheat berries. We're going to mill, I forgot how much, to get rid of, we're going to mill 2 cups of wheat or rice and then discard it and clean the bowl. It will get rid of any contaminants that the mill may have gotten in the manufacturing process. Then we're good to go. So let's do that. Okay, we have the 2 cups of hard wheat berries. We're going to put that back on there. Over here, I just had to turn it around because I'm a goofball and forgot to plug it up. We're going to keep pretty much everything like it is. This is the off and on. Okay, I sort of panicked. I did not expect it to be that loud to begin with. It's okay. I want to show you what we got so far, and then I'll finish milling out the rest. If I can pull this out of here one-handed. Yes, we can. But I can't unscrew the bowl. See where the little doohickey lines up? I can't do this one-handed. Hang on. Okay, yeah, see, this worked really, really well. Like I said, I kind of panicked because the hopper didn't appear to be feeding, and the noise was a little louder than I expected, so I cut it off just to make sure everything was going like it's supposed to be. I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to start milling grain, and I'll show you all what we're milling for today, because I'm either going to bake bread today or tomorrow to take to my mom's house. Ordinarily, let me emphasize this again, we don't mill other than the day that you're going to bake, because you start losing nutrients in your wheat berries. Yeah, all that neato stuff happens. If I don't get this happening today, then I will put this in the refrigerator. It'll hold for tomorrow. Even if I get it into dough form, I can refrigerate it tonight and let it raise tomorrow and warm up and raise, and we're good to go. Okay, so it is 1:38. I'm going to run out of time today. I got to check on Cinda. I'm going to update you on Cinda in the other video where I talk about the brownies. So if you're looking for that, that's where it will be. Okay? But I'm going to mill these. I'll show you at least the flour if we make it to the dough. I'm a little fibromyalgia-y. Those of you that have this and know what I mean. And what that means is that I'm quickly running out of energy. I'm quickly running out of strength, and my pain is starting to wane. So we're going to try to get as much of this done as we possibly can today. Have to be aware of what I have to do in the next couple of days. So yeah, we're gonna start milling, and I'll be back with you. So because I'm a big chicken, and this is the first time using this mill, I opted to, sorry cat, I opted to go ahead and start my bread and use what's already ground because I'm afraid of overflowing the bowl because I'm paranoid and all that good stuff. It's just me. It's just me. It is what it is. So I put a cup of the whole wheat flour in here that I just milled, along with the yeast, sugar, and if you've seen the video, I'll do another one better, just focusing on how I make this bread. But yeah, we're gonna let this mix a little bit. It's kind of misbehaving with the whisker, but I'm going to let this cook. And we're going to make the bread at least get to the dough form, like I said, because, yeah, I still have peanut butter fudge to do for the third time this Christmas. Yay! And so I forgot to pick up the camera and finish everything else. So it is a quick ending. And the bread is in the Pullman pans, rising so that I can bake it. Making dinner, which is just macaroni and kielbasa, not a big thing. Going to go ahead and make the peanut butter fudge in a bit, and then I'm going to rest because it may be another long night with the dog. But anyway, if I posted the other video, we send updates. Just hang with us. We'll get through this one way or the other. And I hope that these kinds of videos are maybe a little bit, I don't know, better. I'm working on it. Really, this started out as free therapy for me, so to kind of put something else, it's a work in progress. So anyway, as far as my thoughts on the grain mill, first time use, I love it. It's a lot easier cleanup wise than the KitchenAid one. A lot faster, obviously. Also, there's a learning curve on using it because I spilled a lot of flour. But anyway, I thank you all for stopping by. Y'all have a great day. Remember, I am the mayor's daughter. I wish you a happy new year. See you. Bye.